to another episode of 20,000 Leagues Under the Internet. I am your captain this week, Harlan Spinks. Joined with me is just Kyle. Just Kyle this week, everybody.
It's just me.
Kyle,
How
go
you
ahead
doing?
and say hi.
Hello, everybody. It is just me.
And this has happened before. They've swapped places. I am also hosting the individual when one person is called out. Once again, it's all on me, baby.
It was supposed to be me, but I just blew it.
Right, yes.
Let's call it what it is.
I'll let you give that responsibility to yourself. It's your fault, Kyle.
Yes, no one is harsher about my mistakes than me.
John is not with us because again, he is getting wed to his beautiful bride. They have swapped, and so we'll see if this happens again. I mean, not that they get married. He's not going to get married again. But
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I might get married to like some goals.
Sure. Yes, that's good. I like that.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to like think about
drink
things
more
that
water.
I want to heavily commit to drinking more water.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get wed with it. You know what I mean?
So it is just Kyle and I this week, but the show is still the same. I think we have a fun thing to talk about.
Oh. We're supposed to say, Dad's not here, so let's party.
Fuck that guy. Wait, hang on. Sorry,
here.
that was too harsh. John can get fucked.
And that's better.
Sorry, something came over me. Before we start the show, please go to all of our places where the content is featured and you can watch us, which is 20K Leagues Pod, pretty much everywhere. We have these going out on YouTube. Haven't been able to do very many TikToks, but you can go watch old clips there if you don't have an hour to kill. Twitter, etc. So go follow us. Appreciate it. Comment would be great.
I will say tune into this YouTube video if you can, because I'm not wearing a hat, and I also haven't showered today, and my hair, one of the strands is coming out.
They're going. It's like an MC Escher painting.
It's like stairs going every which way.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I don't know what to do about it, but I'm just gonna let it ride because I'm feeling crazy. My hair looks crazy.
Kyle was feeling self-conscious about it before we started rolling, and he was gonna get a hat, and I told him, no, not this time, mister. No,
it was
hats.
less about being self-conscious and more about just, worrying about the integrity of the show. Then I just remembered that the show has no integrity.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I just said, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are still using your phones to record the video. I'm the only one that's got like a fucking legit 4K camera. So it won't matter
Fucking
is what
Magnum.
I'm saying, Kyle. It won't matter.
Yeah. I'm going to get myself a nice camera this year. Maybe that's if this podcast ever makes any money.
Yeah. Well, we made some friends. Hey, shout out to Holden at oh god, I'm so sorry. I forgot
Draft Punks, dude.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, Holden, if you're listening.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I've had a lot on my plate this week, man.
Well, I've also been hanging out in their world, so
yes, Kyle
I'm
has
a little more
jumped on the
in tune.
Discord over there. That's more his realm anyway, but got a nice message from him over there at Draft Punk, so appreciate you. And you should go follow them. And How to Waste Your Time is the podcast that he hit us up on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So go listen to them as well. Let's get into it though. I have a catch of the week before we get into the main topic. We all know it's Pride. Pride's happening. Corporations love a good pride washing, rainbow washing effort on their part. And Burger King put out a
they put some meat between some buns.
They did. They put out a marketing campaign.
Was that really too much on the...
No, it fits perfectly with what the fucking ad is, because it's so stupid.
Cool. Okay.
So it says, time to be proud, the Pride Whopper, and then the E, they've put the rainbow flag over the E, and it's two Whopper burgers, with the big pride flag behind it, and one Whopper burger is a top bun, and a top bun, right? Top bun on top, top bun on bottom, and then the other one is a bottom bun on top and a bottom bun on bottom, which fundamentally makes no fucking sense. Like, I get it if they're trying to say that, like, you know, two buns of the same gender are comprising this Whopper.
But also tops and bottoms.
So that's what people really were like, you don't understand how copulation between gay people works. Specifically gay men, because Twitter kind of was like, what is going on here, Burger King?
Two tops with surrounding a bunch of meat.
Yeah, and so there's one tweet that is in this article from adage.com, and it just says, I'm just obsessed with the same bun Pride Whopper promo because straight people saw it and were like, oh, okay, it's like two boys and two girls, I guess. And gay people saw it and were like, question mark, two tops and two bottoms? Incredible.
I love that.
So,
I think it's fucking hilarious because it just shows how tone deaf these fucking corporations actually are. And also, I saw a thing where it was like, oh, here's what June marketing looks like in America for all these companies. And then it's like, here's what it looks like in the UAE and in Eastern Europe. And it's like, nothing changes. It's just America panders so hard.
100% to whatever demographic for whatever holiday is happening.
Exactly.
It's really fucking stupid and it's really annoying. And there's somebody here from the agency that put this together. And he says, we at Young Von Matt Danu, I guess that's the name of the agency, are proud of our queer community.
Harlan, you've never heard of Young Matt Von Banu?
Young Von Matt Danu.
You've never heard of the
I know.
YMBD?
I gotta do more research, I guess.
Yeah.
That's why I follow Adage on Twitter.
Right.
So they say, we're proud of our queer community within our agency. Unfortunately, we still messed up and didn't check well enough with community members on different interpretations of the Pride Whopper. That's on us.
Oh, amazing.
I'm glad that they were so very blunt. Like, I mean, we fucked up, guys. Sorry.
Yep.
That's 100% on us.
I love that there was no spin about it. This is just what it is.
Which again, the approach they took with the apology, perfect. Just literally throw your hands up in the air and be like, yeah, fucked up, man.
Yep.
We didn't talk to any of the queer people in our company.
Just fucking own it.
Yeah, just fucking own it.
Just fucking own it.
So, this leads into, I lied, I have two catches of the week, because it leads into this so well, and I have to talk about it now, because it is also concerning, like, holidays, and, you know, national holidays and things, events that are happening in our country right now, and it's also, Juneteenth is, coming up, and there was another similar thing, kind of a kerfuffle, if you will, with Halo Infinite. I literally just saw this today, a couple of hours ago, and I made a mental note of it. I don't have it in front of me, but basically, you know how in multiplayer games you can get like flags and banners and skins?
Yeah.
So they released a Juneteenth like banner thing, and it was in the African flag colors. Okay. And you could go and buy it and whatever and put it on your little gamer tag and shit. And it said Juneteenth, but in order to access it, you had to go to a sub menu. And in the sub menu, apparently it was listed as bonobo, which is a monkey.
Oh
and
my god! I'm wilting.
It's fucking terrible. And then within like a couple of hours, people started noticing that that's what the name of the file was or whatever. And they quickly changed it, and they let out there was like a...
Oh god, what did they change it to?
Freedom.
Oh, I thought they were gonna fuck up again.
No. I mean, it doesn't, at that point, it doesn't really matter what the fuck you changed it to. Enough people saw that you put it as a species of monkey for Juneteenth. And they fixed it within like a couple of hours and put out a press release or something. Again, apologizing. I don't know that one went over very well, but yeah, I had to mention that because I just remembered it based on this fuck up by another ad agency.
That is so brutal.
It's really fucking bad.
That is gnarly.
So that's what's going on with Juneteenth and Pride, everybody on the internet. Lots of fun stuff. So yeah, let's move on to the main topic at hand for this week.
All right, let's do it.
This week is an older one than I thought it was when I started doing the research. And it exists on the internet for a little while. It kind of goes away and then it comes back and affects the real world in a really fucking annoying way. We, this week, are going to be talking about Crazy Frog. So let's dive in. So Crazy Frog. Kyle, let's get a baseline.
You know what? Please.
What do you know about Crazy Frog?
I know that I one night looked it up.
A little late night web surfing for Crazy Frog.
It was on a list of ours, if I remember correctly. And I was looking for a topic, and I remember looking at it and being like, I can't handle this right now. And
yeah.
moved right along.
Yep.
And haven't thought about it since. So I didn't actually retain much from that experience. So this will be fresh for me.
Cool. You've seen what he looks like, right? You know what that little pervert looks like?
Yes, I do.
Okay. In fact, actually, you can go ahead. I sent Kyle some images. You can go ahead and click on that first one.
The first one there?
Yeah.
Yep. He looks like, okay, so for the uninitiated, he's got, oh man, he kind of looks like a Rango character almost.
Yeah, he does, I guess.
But so he's got that kind of like weird, like lizardy kind of skin looking thing. He's got like pilot goggles on his forehead. It looks like he's in a noose in this photo.
Yes. So unfortunately, I fucked up and that's the wrong one, but that's okay. This was the one I wanted to send. I selected the wrong fucking image when I sent these originally. That's okay though. We can send, fuck off Discord. There we go. Okay.
Happening.
This was the one I wanted you to see.
Okay.
Not any better.
Yeah, not any better, but he's not in a noose.
He's not in a noose, but his little ding dong is hanging out.
Yeah, he's got like a little thumb going on.
So Crazy Frog is a little nasty blue frog. One pupil is bigger than the other as well in his eyeballs. He's got like a little flying helmet thing on with goggles. And he looks fucking insane. So we're getting kind of ahead of the story here because Crazy Frog himself is sort of a newer thing. Because it all started in 1997 in Gothenburg. A student named Daniel Malmedal
in Sweden?
In Gothenburg, yes, Sweden. Is that where that's at? I'm American. I don't know where countries are.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's Sweden.
I think you're right. Yes, there's a later thing here mentioning Sweden. So
I mean, it's not Gothenburg, bro, where all the goths hang out. Gothenburg.
I wish. It'd be fucking so sick. Dude, Batman would lose his mind there. So Daniel Malmedal recorded himself imitating the noises produced by a two-stroke engine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he then took that recording, he posted it on his own personal website, and slowly some web users sort of started to find it. There's a couple of different versions of it that exist. There's one that's called the dang dang form, which is one of the sounds that he makes, sort of. It's like the phonetic spelling of one of the sounds, where it was presented initially under like a static image of a Formula One racing car, which is, we have a video that I'll show.
I actually think I know that video.
Yeah, so we'll play that, unfortunately, for you and I and the listener. So that's how people started to find it. The earliest reference to it was from a Usenet post in 2001. So like 4 years later is finally when it kind of started to get some traction. It caught the attention of a Swedish television researcher who convinced Daniel to perform the sound live on air. After it debuted on television, recordings of his performance began appearing on file sharing networks and like some other various websites under the file name Tutoktare. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but it's Swedish for two-stroker.
Okay.
.mp3, sorry.
Tutoktare.mp3?
.mp3, yeah. I found a Reddit where someone was kind of talking about it, and they said, I'll add that this was originally on funnyjunk.com. It was called the insanity test. If you couldn't last 30 seconds without laughing, you were supposedly nuts. So if you couldn't last 30 seconds without laughing, you were nuts. I watched this before we started recording, didn't laugh at all.
So you're fine.
No, I think I'm insane.
Oh, I think no. Wait, read what you said. I think it says if you laugh within 30 seconds, you're insane.
If you couldn't laugh within 30 seconds, so if you do laugh, you're not insane. If you don't laugh, you're insane. Because apparently the whole thing is that, oh man, listen to this funny fucking sound. Isn't it so gut-bustingly funny? It's not. It's not funny at all. It's really fucking annoying. And I hate that I had to watch all 30 seconds of it. But that post on Reddit was 11 years ago. And so Funny Junk, not even familiar with that website, but it's an example of some of the websites that it was going around on.
Yeah.
Dig. So yeah, Dig for sure. Something Awful, I'm sure it was there too. The sound was later adopted as the sound of a Formula One car as early as 2001 in the form of the dang dang form, and then later the insanity test. So this thing kind of morphed and had different like eras of its existence.
Sure, it's the same sound being applied in new ways. It's
exactly.
It's evolving with the times, baby.
Yeah, with that new, we didn't know what to do with the internet, so let's just start passing around some really fucking annoying sound bites. Oh, and calling them different stuff.
This is a great use for this miracle we've invented.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
all the things we could cure and change, and we're passing around some guy making a two-stroke engine sound.
You could philosophize life with someone from across the world.
Yes, yes.
You could expand your horizons.
And
but
instead,
we're listening to this dude do a two-stroke sound with his mouth.
So, the insanity test, both of which were a static background of a Ferrari Formula One car accompanied by the sound. In 2001 is when it morphed into the insanity test, which I have a note here that says not to be confused with the sanity test. And I didn't really look into this. It takes you to a link, glazeddonut.us.
That's an amazing URL.
And it wants me to add an extension to Chrome to access it, which I am not going to do.
I'm going to put a pin in that.
Yeah, so I don't know what the sanity test is, but it says it appeared to have gone well and truly viral from December 2001 onwards. And then there's some links to some Usenet references, which again are fucking impossible to access. By 2003, another Swede enters the picture, a guy named Eric Vernquist, who encountered the sound effect.
And was touched by its beauty.
Yeah, it says here it was the untainted by the dang dang and insanity test. So he got his hands on
raw. He got it just,
dude. He got the raw gang 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 gang. Give me that gang 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 raw,
give me that
baby.
Raw. Ding, 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 ding.
Honestly, this is the first time I've actually attempted to make the sound, and doing the sound is so much more satisfying than hearing it.
What's funny, though, is that we haven't played the sound for the listener yet.
I know.
So it's just you and me doing it.
Honestly, pretty accurate.
That's fine. I think it's going to be fine, though, because I think when it finally hits,
yeah,
it'll be good.
We're going to play it, and they're going to go, man, I enjoyed them doing the impression so much more. So, yeah, he got the raw two-stroker, dude.
Right back to getting two-stroked raw.
Straight up raw two-stroking over here, bro. Where are we at? Fuck, dude, I lost my spot. Untainted dang dang. Okay, he didn't know about the previous incarnations of the sound, and that it was inspired. Oh, and it inspired him then to create a 3D animated character. He named the annoying thing to accompany it.
Wow. What a great name for this guy.
Yeah, Vernquist worked on the first animation in his spare time using Lightwave 3D modeling application, and the whole process took between 6 and 8 weeks of 2003, which I liked this little thing here. Again, what you were talking about, we could wax philosophical, solve economic problems of the internet, and this motherfucker
understand our cultures.
Took 6 to 8 weeks to animate the annoying thing over the sound of a 2-stroke engine.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know what it's like to have that kind of time.
Straight up, dude.
I wonder if I had straight up 6 to 8 weeks to work on something.
Mm-hmm. How much you could get done.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm talking shit on this right now, but I'm like, could I do better? Can I do better?
Think about it this way, though. Could you do better with the same technology? Maybe not. Because
maybe not.
With what we have now, and if you're proficient enough using fucking, SolidWorks or
sure.
What's the other one? I can't remember off the top of my head. Using advanced technology, it would not take you 6 to 8 weeks to make. I don't even know what the annoying thing looked like because I couldn't find images of it. I assume maybe it looked. I'm just gonna put that it looked like Crazy Frog in my head, even though that didn't happen for a while.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming for some reason.
No, it's a different thing. But like, it would take you, I don't know, maybe a weekend.
Yeah.
If you're proficient enough using that stuff, right?
Crank out a meme.
Yeah, even then, I mean, taking 6 to 8 weeks to do anything. Like, I'm writing a D&D campaign, and it's taken me a year to try and fucking figure it out. So.
Yeah.
And that's on like weekends. So in October, he posted it on his website and on the CG Talk forum, which I assume is computer-generated image stuff.
Yep.
The earliest Usenet reference to the finished product is from January of 2004, but the web archive clearly shows versions of this page dating back to 2003. The earliest version of the page scooped by the archive, you can clearly see the author responding to queries regarding the origin of the sound file as follows. So this is from Vernquist.
It's going to show his ignorance here.
He says, "I would like to thank everyone that has written me mails about the origin of the sound I am using. However, I now think I've gotten enough substantial evidence, quote unquote, to state that it appears clear the creator is a Swedish person with the nickname Britt Erik, and that he is imitating the sound of an East German car called the Trabant, equipped with a 2-stroke engine. This sound has apparently been used in websites and radio and TV shows all around the world, but I am almost certain that on all of those occasions, it was Britt Erik's sound that has been played." And then at the bottom of the same page, he goes on to say, let's see. "A little more than a month after I had put the animation up, I got a phone call from a somewhat confused person claiming he recognized the sound in my animation as his own creation."
What?
Yeah, so Daniel Malmadal, the guy from the beginning that did the sound, found it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hit him up, Vernquist, about his animation, and he said he had been contacted by a friend of his telling him to check out my website. I was a little uncertain at first, but when he gave me the proof, quote unquote, of performing the sound live on the phone, I got a phone call from a guy just going,
"Listen, buddy, I want to believe you. I do. I really do. I need to hear it."
Okay, listen. What do I need to do to prove that I made the sound?
Listen, look. You're talking a big game, and I stand to make a lot of money off this sound right now.
I understand that, and that's why I'm calling you.
I just need you to fucking hit me with it.
You want me to? Okay, I see what's going on
with the mother load.
I get it. You want me to do the sound? You want me to do the sound?
That's all I want. And then we can talk. We have a different conversation after this.
What are you gonna do for me when I do the sound, buddy?
I'm gonna try to keep it together.
You gonna 2-stroke it?
I'm gonna 54-stroke it.
I'm gonna need at least 2-stroker from you, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you
just thinking about it makes me want to. gang, 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 gang. Oh, yeah. And
fully
scene.
revved.
Fully revved, dude. Oh, man, I'm fucking revved. Okay.
Revved up.
Apparently, he was oblivious to the fact that his sound had spread around the internet even before the annoying thing. So
I love that it's just his sound.
It's like, just his sound, yeah.
Yeah.
The animation was a popular attraction on Eric's website, but the sound up until then was accredited to Anonymous. So, some time goes by. The animation then receives some attention through, again, file sharing and word of mouth. And when this is where shit gets super annoying. When Ringtone Europe, a Jamster Belgi, and Jamster Belgi, now both merged into Jamba, got wind of this.
That sounds like a shitty smoothie.
Yes.
It's like getting a Jamster Belgi instead of a Jamba Juice.
Yeah. They realized monetary possibilities through capitalizing on the underground cult status. They licensed the rights to the creation, renaming it Crazy Frog, and started marketing it in mid-2004. So, now, this is why I think Crazy Frog is so interesting and why I wanted to talk about it, because it's just like some stupid animation, some stupid sound that some guy, probably bored in his Swedish flat, recorded one day, put on the internet, and now...
Yep.
Jamster, by the way, if you don't know, was a huge, like, multinational ringtone company back when you could buy ringtones for your Nokia brick or whatever. You remember that?
Ringback tones or actual ringtones?
Straight up ringtones. You could buy songs from companies, download them onto your phone. I don't know how. If you're under the age of 30, you might not remember this.
Maybe more than that, dude. I mean, but yeah, it's like I recall buying some songs.
I got ringback tones for sure.
Yeah, it was ringback tones for me for sure. I don't think I ever got a custom actual ringtone.
Right, of like your favorite
I'm a
song.
vibrate man, you know.
Sure.
I'm a
I don't know about all this stuff having a phone in your pocket that makes sounds and alerts others to the fact that you have a phone in your pocket.
The vibrate's loud enough. Let's be honest.
Those ones did, yes. Yeah, you could still hear those from fucking 2 blocks away. Is there a fucking earthquake? What's happening? No, it's just my Nokia, dude.
God, I was trying to fucking sleep, but my fucking phone decided to vibrate near me.
So, yeah, but I think it's interesting that, like, this weird internet, this cult internet thing, somehow somebody at this Jamster ringtone company found it, and then we're like, dude, we can market that shit. We can make that a ringtone. It's just such a weird leap to me, you know?
It's also good business savvy, though.
100%, yeah. I hope whoever found it got a fucking, like,
I wish I could pull up my phone right now and read through what Google has named their stock. I'm using my phone to record this right now.
Stock ticker?
But no. I want to read through what Google's stock like audio sound names are.
Oh, yeah.
Like Two Stroke would fit right in there. It's like Starry Night.
Really generic.
Dew-filled morning.
Yeah. Two-stroker.
Clean slate. Owl night. Like all these fucking things like that, but two-stroker, that could fit in there.
Yeah, sure. For the more adventurous ringtone connoisseur.
But it's just like it's where we've gone with actually having to select the name of something instead of ringtone 1, ringtone 2, ringtone 3. You have to apply a feeling to it. You have to apply like all this stuff. I actually think the person who called this out as being like, you know what, this is the future of fucking ringtones. I kind of applaud them.
Well, that's the thing too. I'm curious, like, what the ringtone fucking market looked like. Like, were there like ringtone companies that were like?
I really want to get into this. I want to know what it was like on the streets.
I do too. Like, were there turf wars between like Jamster and like whatever the
Virgin Mobile?
Yeah, well, because like I imagine like some of them, you know, when you have a brand, you have a brand aesthetic and an appeal, and like your company evokes certain certain emotions.
Sure.
And I assume there's one brand that was out there that was like what you said, like Starry Night, Fluffy Cloud are like the names of their ringtones. But then Jamster comes along and they're like, fuck all that shit, you fucking pussies. We got ringtones for the Wild and Out crew, baby. We got Two-Stroker. We got fucking Black Saber. We got Black Saber, dude. We got Acid Flesh. Like, those are their names, and they're just like the fucking marketing straight to the Monster Crew kids, you know?
Dude. The dark
For all the
carnival
Kyles.
kids. Yeah. All those drywall punching mofos.
Yeah, exactly.
In
All
their
those,
bucket hats and weird wolf tattoos.
the fucking spazzes, you know, from like
Yeah,
early
dude.
2000s, the weirdos from high school.
Products of suburban divorce.
Yeah, exactly. So, where are we
Sick
now
band
again?
name, by the way. We should start a band
Products
called
of Suburban Divorce? Yeah, that sounds like some Reagan era punk band shit, dude.
It actually kind of does.
So, so yeah, Jamster ended up licensing the sound. They got the rights to it, and they renamed it Crazy Frog, 2004. Eric Vernquist, creator of the Crazy Frog character. So this is the part where I'm confused about it. If like his annoying thing is Crazy Frog, or if it was a separate thing and they brought him on to make a new version of it and called it Crazy Frog. I'm not 100% sure on how that worked. But Eric Vernquist created the Crazy Frog character, and Daniel Malmadal endorsed it, endorsed by Eric as the originator of the sound, appeared to have agreed to the use of their intellectual property by the company. So it's not like they got like scammed out of this. It seems like they did their due diligence and like got a decent deal out of this. Except for the fact that Vernquist, in a Hit Quarters interview, expressed some displeasure with the choice of the name. Quote, "If I had known that this was going to be such a big thing, I would not have allowed them to use that stupid name. It has nothing to do with the character, it's not a frog, and it's not particularly crazy either."
I will say it does not look like a frog.
No.
But it doesn't look like anything.
It looks, I mean, it looks amphibious, for sure.
Yes, it looks like it likes to hang out in water, preferably a swamp.
But it's got a big old two-stroking mouth. It's got a big old honking mouth.
Yeah.
With lips, the whole 9 yards. Which, by the way, look chapped in a lot of the videos that feature Crazy Frog. He needs, for being an amphibious creature, he needs to drink some more water. He needs to, yeah.
Gotta stay hydrated out there.
So, and because it's the ringtone companies that were shoving Crazy Frog down your throat, and the demand from punters driving the ringtone companies, it must be stressed that Eric and Daniel are not to be blamed for your suffering. This is a quote from one of the articles that I found. So don't blame the guys that did the sound and made the character.
Yeah. Don't blame them for your suffering.
Yeah, no, it's not their fault that this was fucking everywhere for a brief period of time. So, July 2005, UK-based publishers Digital Jesters announced that they had acquired the rights to the video game license for Crazy Frog Racer, which in parentheticals is featuring the annoying thing, which again is just adds more confusion to what the fuck, what do you want us to call it?
Yeah.
It came out in December of 2005 on PlayStation 2 and PC as a racing game. A year later, in 2006, a sequel was released titled Crazy Frog Racer 2.
That was fast, though. You said originally Crazy Frog came out in 2004 and there was a game by 2005?
So, yes, exactly. So, Jamster obviously is clearly just hucking Crazy Frog in any place
money
they can.
Out of everything.
Exactly. Racing Pan. Both were extremely panned by critics. Now, that's gonna be a recurring theme with Crazy Frog, baby.
He's a bit of a wild card.
Yeah, not a lot of people want to hear what he's putting down, man. They don't want it. In 2005, the German production company The League of Good People was in talks with broadcasters about a TV series based on Crazy Frog. The TV series was canceled.
Okay, that was quick.
There was also a Crazy Frog tour in Australia. Don't even know what the fuck that could possibly look like. In 2005 as well, beginning in Perth and continuing through other major capitals, he made appearances at numerous shopping centers and major hospitals around the country.
What? Like visiting like kids, like Make-A-Wish kids?
I don't know.
Oh,
you know
my
what?
God.
This might sound controversial, but any Make-A-Wish kid that requested Crazy Frog come visit them, sorry, they deserved it.
Oh my God.
Gotta just throw that out there, man.
I don't. Here's the thing, though. I highly doubt that was actually the case, and I'd be surprised if anyone actually requested.
No,
Crazy
there's
Frog.
no way it was Make-A-Wish kids. I think it was like they did some deals with a hospital, maybe to. I don't know what their thing is because this fucking thing, I can't see it cheering anybody up. If anything, I only make it think like, you know, a person in a hospital sees Crazy Frog and they're like fucking start ripping IVs out and shit. They're like, just let me go, dude.
End it faster. Is there doctor-assisted suicide in this state?
So yeah, he did a tour to hospitals. Let's see. So I already showed you the hanging fucking clip.
Yeah, and I was looking at it a little further. And the little note underneath is funny, and also is a little foreshadowing for his personality.
Yeah, we'll play the sound for everybody shortly. I know we keep pushing it off, but I wanted to wait until we talk about this next bit right here, which is, again, 2005, February.
Okay.
Viewers started
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, viewers started to submit a number of complaints to the United Kingdom's Advertising Standards Authority regarding Jamster's advertising campaign, complaining that Crazy Frog appeared to have a visible penis and scrotum.
Yeah.
Which is the photo I showed Kyle just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Some parents claimed that it was inappropriate for children. There were also, which I don't know. I mean, honestly, it looks more like a skin tag than a penis, but that's just me.
It's just a dangle.
It's just a tiny little penis.
A little dangle.
And the UK is pretty, like, cool with showing boobies and stuff. What's wrong with a CG penis? You know what I mean? They got boobies on, like, Vanity Fair covers and stuff over there.
Sure, sure.
There were also...
If anything, this is good for just dick awareness.
Yeah, man. It's okay to have a micro penis. If you got one, it's fine.
Is it like a dick awareness month? Is that a thing?
There's maybe like a prostate cancer awareness month or something like that. I
cannot believe I'm zooming in on this fucking frog's dick right now.
I'm watching Kyle continuously look down at the other computer he has in front of him.
I am staring at this frog dick right now.
I just want to tug on it.
Amphibious phallus.
Don't you just want to like pinch it?
And just doesn't. It doesn't. It's like a long nipple.
It's like a really long nipple,
It's like a long nipple.
Yeah, exactly. So...
I feel better now that I figured out why it was driving me crazy.
What does this remind me of? A little nipple. There were also complaints regarding the frequency with which the advertisement appeared on television, reportedly up to twice an hour across most of the day, with some channels showing it more than once per commercial break.
In my mind, I'm imagining it's an ad for like Mountain Dew. Welcome, please drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
He doesn't talk much aside from the sound, so I want you to now go ahead and share that screen.
Okay.
And go ahead and play what that commercial is. I think it should be the. Okay, no, it's not. It's not that one.
So I have the. Is it the Adventure Wet Paint ending one?
Yes, exactly. It's that one. So this is the ad.
Oh my god.
So it's cut and chopped a bit.
From Europe is finally available in the US. Text crazy one for the polys.
I love that it's got it's like
for the masters.
got the fucking Chiron with all the information.
Yep. Look at him just go, dude.
Yeah, text this number to get this ringtone.
Ring ding 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 ding.
Yeah, so that's the ad that would play fucking dozens of times throughout the day.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
So now if you want to play the top one to see what the original one sounded like.
Cool. Let's see if we get ads on this one too. Oh, the insanity test.
This is the insanity test version. You can skip to that chapter. There's multiple chapters.
Oh, okay,
Which,
yeah.
by the way, can you just pause it for a second?
Yeah.
So scroll over those chapters.
Okay. Want me to read them out loud?
I think they're pretty funny. Yeah, because it goes along with the sound. The video's only 1 minute and 26 seconds. The whole sound is probably like maybe a minute long. But
It
this
says-
person has broken in the sounds up into chapters, which is really useful.
That is a really funny point to make. Someone did a play-by-play of this video, like what you're getting into for each little chunk of 3 seconds.
Yeah, so do you want to go through and just
Yeah.
read
So
those
it's
chapters?
intro, which is 16 seconds.
There's no sound there.
Right into ready, set, go.
Mm-hmm.
Into next gear. Into sharp turn. Into top gear. Into lap
Left
complete. Then next gear. Followed by another sharp turn. Top gear again, and then credits.
And then credits. So it's pretty funny if you follow along. If you find this, I'll put this link in like the description. But if I don't know if you want to listen to this, but if you listen to it and follow along with the chapters, and you can hear the moments where he's changing his voice.
So if I laugh, then I'm crazy.
If you laugh, you're not crazy because it's supposed to be funny.
Okay.
So go ahead. You can go ahead and play that at Ready, Set, Go.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the first comment on this fucking YouTube video right now.
I used to be popular in early primary school because I could imitate this whole thing perfectly. Not a flex, dude. Not a fucking flex.
All right, here we go.
You can.
Ding
Oh,
ding
here.
ding 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 bam dum dum bum bam 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 bum 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 bum.
So that's what next year. Coming up on that sharp turn.
Ding 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 bum 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 ding bum dum bum.
This first turn is real long.
Bum bum.
And then top gear is fucking.
Ding 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 ding.
We got another turn. You can stop it whenever. It's basically that for the rest.
There's one noise that I'm remembering that I'm not hearing.
Oh, maybe it's at the end.
That was it. That was it. This is the part
Play
that's
back.
It's that like it makes it sound like you're saying I win.
Yes.
Like that is the piece of this that I remember from
He's getting two-stroked, man.
at least a decade ago. I mean, no, holy shit! I just realized more than a decade
This
because
is- yeah.
I just got married to someone that I've been with for 12 years, and I definitely have not heard this.
Yeah, and this video was uploaded March 12th of 2009. So,
Yeah, so
it had been
probably-
around.
Yeah.
So that's the insanity test. I apologize for any listeners. It's probably gonna not sound good, depending on the headphones or speakers you've got.
Oh, I'm gonna crank it up on the audio version
Jesus
of this.
Christ! Yeah, just deep fry that shit, dude.
Yeah.
So that's the insanity test, and that's what the ad kind of, they changed it into like a techno sort of beat where he goes ring gang 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 gang. There's a melody, right?
Right.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Should I
Jam-
stop sharing this? I guess. Then
Yeah,
I guess
you don't
that's
need.
the
I don't need
video.
to see that anymore.
Cool.
So Jamster, after the whole all the complaints, Jamster voluntarily censored the character's genitals
Oh man.
in later broadcasts of its advertisements.
His big nip.
His third nip. Similar actions occurred in Australia with similar results. And then there's no good way to intro
Okay.
this next image. I was just looking up, Crazy Frog stuff, and I found some Twitter threads and stuff. Looks like he opened it.
Nope. But
Oh, you haven't?
I'm just nervous because I could see. It seems like it's to be really offensive.
It's not offensive. It's just like gross. It's just like unsettling. And I ended up finding some some Crazy Frog fanfic. So if you want to click on that last image, that's
The last image, the gray one.
the one that's still spoiler.
I have two spoilers still.
Oh, you
one's
do?
one's red, and one's gray.
Click on the red one. The other gray one is him being hung again or hanged. Do you
Oh
want
my
to
God.
describe that for?
Okay, so
A
we've got
listener?
Crazy Frog.
By the
but-
way, this is a newer one because Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is featured
here.
in it.
Yeah.
So this is very recent.
So this is a very clean looking version of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, with his arms around, kind of like standing up, spooning kind of deal, a pregnant, very effeminate looking Crazy Frog.
Yes.
They look very happy.
Soft
they have their
features.
hands. Yeah, very soft. It's like a solemn, not a solemn moment, like a happy, quiet moment. The hands of the Joker are cradling the very pregnant
Abdomen,
belly of Crazy Frog, and Crazy Frog is resting its hand across the top of the pregnant protrusion.
Yeah, imagine any one of those weird couples that you maybe see on Facebook who get like
pregnancy announcement stuff,
photos done in like a field. It's exactly that.
So alongside, I know I just spent way too long describing that, but there is text.
I don't know. I think you could have described it a lot more detailed if I'm being totally honest.
Okay, I'm like,
don't do it. Don't do it though.
Woo! Okay. So there, it is like one of those old post-secret kind of looking things.
Yeah.
There's like sentimental text alongside the sentimental photo. So I'm gonna read the text now. She asked for a nude. I sent her a pic of Joker gently embracing an impregnated Crazy Frog, and she blocked me. Then I realized she wanted a nude of my body. I, a fool, sent one of my soul. That's fucking hilarious.
It's very good shit. I know there's more prego porn of Crazy Frog out there, but God, I really don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it.
Why?
This was enough, dude. This is all the Crazy Frog fanfic I need to see in my entire life.
Once again, we have the internet has allowed us infinite knowledge.
Yeah.
In the pocket of our pants.
You know, I'm surprised that like this is one of the first episodes where like that is the theme of this episode.
Because we talk about shit where the internet's misused all the time. But why is this doing this?
Why is this the episode where we're like, it's really hitting us? Like, God, we could have used this for so much other shit.
Maybe I'm just at a breaking point. Maybe I'm just at my limit.
Dude,
maybe
honestly,
this is what did it.
The last couple of episodes that we've done, after every one or like the following day where I think back on recording or like during research, there has been a point for the last, I would say 4 episodes where I have that thought of like, do we need to do this anymore?
I'm like normalizing shit in my head that shouldn't be normalized, I guess.
Yeah, to just so that you don't completely lose it.
Right.
Fly off the handle.
Is that going to be the future of this podcast where our listeners that listen like at release every week, they're just listening to us like devolve into madness? Like they're all sitting, we can't hear what they're saying. They're like, guys, no, turn away, turn away now. And we're like, let's look into this fucking new conspiracy theory.
We're halfway in. It's the sunk cost fallacy, baby. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm curious what some of our listeners, what their mental state is, because like we have to compartmentalize, right? We really do when we do the research. Yep. And every one of us, it rotates weekly. So we're kind of all bearing that load. But like the listener doesn't have to do the research. They only have to listen and go, ha ha ha, watch these 3 friends slowly fall into the mouth of madness.
It's also like, if this is your first episode you've ever heard of ours, and this might not seem like like guys, this is fine. This is some easy like Rule 34.
It's not.
Like it's just because it's so much, man. It's at the end. We're at the end of a long road, and we have to continue walking down until we can't see in the future anymore.
No,
it is so bleak. It is so dark.
Eventually, I think the way that we end this podcast, because it will have to come to an end.
It will end at some point.
We will have to like lean into it, and the last couple of episodes are gonna be us looking at the worst, like the worst of the worst shit on the internet, and we're just gonna be sweaty, bags under our eyes, greasy, nasty hair, fucking the video, my room is just gonna slowly fall apart. There's gonna be holes in the walls and shit. We're just gonna then that's how it's gonna end. It's gonna end with, you know, us self-immolating or something. You know what I mean? We're gonna go out with a bang, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Well, this is episode 90. I wonder how many episodes we'll actually hit with this podcast, like on this brand,
dude,
before we have to switch to something
else, man. 90 is crazy. Okay, we still have some more here. We're getting off track.
Yeah,
already.
I know.
So
I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody.
no, don't apologize. They're here for it. You're here for it, right? In May of 2005, viewers inundated with the ASA with new complaints regarding the continuous airing of the latest Crazy Frog advertisement.
Please, God, make it stop.
Yeah, exactly. The intensity of the advertising was unprecedented in British television history. According to The Guardian,
God.
Jamster bought 73,716 spots across all TV channels in May alone.
Good Lord. They got some money backing this fucking guy, dude.
We need to find out who was running Jamster. Maybe that's the next episode.
I want Jamster jam me in somewhere, dude.
So, an average of nearly 2,378 slots daily at a cost of about £8 million. 87% of the population saw Crazy Frog an average of 26 times. I forgot about these numbers, dude.
This is the true insanity test.
Yeah. 15% of the advertisements appeared twice during the same advertising break, and 66% were in consecutive ad breaks.
Oh, no.
An estimated 10% of the population saw the advertisement more than 60 times. This led to many members of the population finding the Crazy Frog, as its original name suggests, immensely irritating.
Yes. Fuck, dude.
I found it immensely irritating. As the authority had already adjudicated on the matter and confirmed the matter was not within its remit, the unusual step was taken of adding a notice to the ASA's online and telephone complaint system informing viewers that Jamster-related complaints should be directed towards the broadcaster or regulator. They're like, we can't deal with these anymore.
The influx is too big.
So then, let's see, same year, the ASA ruled that the Crazy Frog, along with other Jamba ringtone advertisements, Jamster, we're just going to call it Jamster.
Sure.
Should not be shown before 9 p.m. So they only started coming on at night.
So like Toonami would have got hit by that shit. Oh no, not Toonami. Adults. No, wait.
Adult Swim. Toonami, though, too, was part of that, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Something like that. Or Toonami was whatever.
There's a nighttime one that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No one knows what we're fucking talking about anyways.
This was, there's a few Toonami heads out there.
I just want to watch Gundam Wing.
Yeah, exactly.
Without fucking commercials with Crazy Frog in it.
Where's Samurai Jack or whatever the fuck the other one was? No, that's not it.
No, I mean, that's what I would watch.
God, now that's bothering me. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, Cowboy Bebop. That's what I was thinking
Thank
of.
you. Yes.
So, in 2007, the Animation World Network wrote in connection with The Annoying Thing that there was a planned feature film to be completed by the end of next year, in 2008, into an animated feature film. The feature film was canceled.
It's like when studios think they've got something, they're gonna it's just capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
Like
what can we shove this into?
Yeah, exactly.
Are kids gonna like this?
Well, they didn't care at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
It had enough recognition that people would just go see it.
Yeah, but the problem is that the recognition was that it was annoying.
But what about Morbius?
Oh man, it's Morbin time, baby. Let's morb out, man.
You know what I mean, though? It's like it's almost like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In the way that, like, did we need Morbius? Is that what you mean?
No, like as in you've already heard it's bad, but you're gonna go see it.
Well, yeah, and then it steamrolls, and because it's like, oh, it's so bad, it's good, it becomes this cult thing, and for Morbius, it became a fucking meme.
So for Crazy Frog, though, it could just be that fucking. It could be a similar approach of like, fuck that thing. They made a movie out of that. I just have to know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the intrigue of like how bad is it? Well, it never happened because it got canceled.
Yep, it got canned.
Following 2009, the character went on a hiatus for about 10 fucking years after all of this. And then in 2017, there was a documentary called The Not So Crazy Frog that was released, but it was actually originally made in 2012. So 2017 is kind of the first time it started to come back into cultural awareness. 2018, a trademark claim by Cactus Films. The original owners, alongside Eric Vernquist, had music listed as one of the many rights. And then things really started to take off again recently, which is another reason why I wanted to talk about this, because I saw it. In April of 2020, an official Twitter account for the character was created. And later that day, it was announced that a new album was in development.
Album?
Making fucking music, baby.
Back to his roots. That's what he's always known for. If Crazy Frog is associated with anything,
yeah, the fucking incredible Beverly Hills Cop ripoff song that they did. Bam, 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 bam. So,
exactly. He's also featured in that song, the Jump on It. Bam, 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 bam.
He's done a lot of mashups because I found one on YouTube that was of We Are the Champions. And he's playing soccer. It's crazy. It's Crazy Frog.
It's Crazy Frog, baby.
So
standard operating procedure.
After the Twitter account, the official Twitter account was created in April of 2020. 2 months later, in July, the Crazy Frog Twitter account posted a depiction of the character in a noose appearing to commit suicide by hanging, which is the photo I accidentally had you look at.
Yep.
I wanted to save it for right now. The tweet was quickly deleted and an apology was issued. The apology was later itself deleted as well. But the caption of the
the apology acknowledges that there was something to be sorry about.
Yeah, exactly. So the caption for the tweet where it's Crazy Frog getting hung just says, "Goodbye, world."
Oh my god, it's like the most generic suicide.
So I don't know if they got hacked or if someone at Crazy Frog, I don't even know what the company is who has access to this, was fucking with them and photoshopped it, because it's clearly photoshopped. It's not like it's a real asset that they had of him with a noose around his neck.
Yeah, but it's that facial expression he's making exists, and they put a noose around it.
Yeah, exactly. In November of 2021, the Crazy Frog Twitter account made light of the controversy, saying, in light of the controversy surrounding his penis from back in 2008, whenever the fuck that was. Because people were talking about it on the internet, being like, hey, remember Crazy Frog when he showed all those kids his penis in the UK? And so they leaned into it, and the tweet said, a lot of people were shocked to see my pee-pee in 2005 and still shocked to see it in 2021.
It's part of the character.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
just what he looks like.
The following thing here, the last update I have is following the release of Tricky, which is one of the songs that they released on December 10th, 2021, an official non-fungible token release was planned on MetaBeats. This was met with backlash on Twitter, with the account managers stating they had been receiving death threats over the matter. Despite the controversy, they still plan to release the NFTs.
Oh god!
So
NFTs found their way into this.
That's the story of Crazy Frog,
and it's still the sad part is it doesn't sound like it's over.
No, they are very active on their Twitter account. I found on the Crazy Frog YouTube, their channel has 12.9 million subscribers. So still a fan favorite, but it does feel like that Morbius thing, Kyle. It does.
We're keeping that in. You just got sucked into another dimension for a second.
Oh my God.
That was insane.
That was really fucking gross, dude. That was like a reverse burp. That'll be a fun thing to edit for YouTube, dude. Okay. So, what I was saying, though, to get back to my point, is
Before you were so rudely pulled to another plane of existence.
It does feel like that Morbius thing of like people are just tuning in to see what crazy shit they're gonna post next and how cringy it's gonna be. I mean, even Jared Leto got in on the Morbius thing. There was a video recently going around of him sitting on his couch, someone filming him, and they walk over and they go, "Oh, what are you reading?" And it's clearly like a script, pages or whatever. And they get over to him and he goes, "Oh, nothing." And he tries to hide it, and then they push his hand out of the way and it says, the script for Morbius 2, It's Morbin Time, is the title of the script that Jared Leto himself is now memeing, but it's that same thing, I think, that same vibe.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Some people said when Jared Leto did that, the meme was over. And I think that Crazy Frog coming back, maybe it kind of is the last leg of the meme, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Like, Bruce Campbell, as an example, is fully aware of the successes and the failures of the Evil Dead franchise.
Sure.
I think he has a sense of humor about it.
Yeah, but he's charismatic. I don't know how charismatic Jared Leto or especially Crazy Frog really is.
Okay,
you know,
fair point.
Everybody sees Jared Leto as like a weird, creepy guy who's annoying on set and is maybe a cult leader.
Okay, I see what you mean. He's not one of us, but Bruce Campbell is one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I got you. There's a difference there for sure. Crazy Frog is no one claims Crazy Frog.
No, except Crazy Frog. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Crazy Frog Twitter now, and the most recent tweet from June 14th, yesterday, they're tweeting every day, just says, "Who what crazying they frog right now?"
Oh, God.
There's another image of a hand-drawn doodle of what's supposed to be Crazy Frog. It's really poorly done, and there's a tiny little divot where the penis is supposed to be, and they retweeted it, and it says, "Expand ding." They're upset at how small they made his penis in this drawing. Oh, and then it looks like he got he saw the goblin mode trend because they tweeted, "I'm going crazy mode, right? Run."
Right, run.
Yeah, run. Anyway, go check out the Crazy Frog Twitter because it is pretty fucking funny, dude. He's got a sidekick in this one. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what this episode has taught us. Probably nothing.
It just kind of broke us. I think John's gonna listen back to this at some point and be like, "You guys okay?"
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be glad he wasn't here or sad he missed it.
I think he's feeling it too, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
We've been on this journey now.
God, these are like, they're using like ray tracing in some of these like digital images. His skin texture is too real, especially with the little ding he's got, dude.
Big nip.
Yeah. All right, that's been our show. Thanks for listening to us slowly lose our mind and talk about Crazy Frog, the pervert gremlin with a penis. Good luck out there. Oh, dude, he's doing the fucking Chad pose in this one.
And everyone wanted to know which president was the true throat goat. And
okay, I do remember this.
And they are all some sort of eldritch monsters of yore, right?
Yes.
She was also selling videos of her farting in the jar.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this.
yeah.
Security Starboard.